well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole war chant is going full throat. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Seminoles will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run to the left. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Now adjusting. Outside the pocket, let's go. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
To the air, it's Jennings. He's got it down the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Bring in the heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep.
Damn.
And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Ready to fire. system. Handoff to the lone back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they plow the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? So you started with preseason, you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to turn the corner on the left. On the move at the 30. Turns on the Jets. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Get it out on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness gracious, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Touchdown Mustang! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that is so good. There's not a lot of room to work over there on the sideline in the end zone.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They marched 78 yards down the field. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Finds his man, it's McCoy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Wow.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They're going to run it. And he'll be stopped for no gain and will be stopped for the end of the first quarter. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. All by himself. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Nothing too surprising about seeing the Seminoles being productive in the passing game.
Man, we can think back, Reese, to so many great offenses for Florida State, whether it's Charlie Wood or Chris Weinke, whoever it is, the trigger man being really, really good is the start of a great Florida State team.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Well, Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time.
Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
When you get in the red area, as a quarterback, you got to be dialed in. You got to be really sharp, really crisp. You have to play with great timing. The field is so shrunk. Everybody's got such a little area to cover. Fitting in it in tight windows is tough to do, and he failed on that play right there.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Knight. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying good football.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Castellanos. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the air on second down. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Noles with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the quarterback led his target too much on that outbreaking route. I think in the future, just trying to put it on his front shoulder makes it a lot easier to make the catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Makes the grab. It's Davis. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going up top again. Shoots it to the left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, SMU. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn it on the Jets, making the big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 6 over Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it. This one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. There he goes.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. trying to get the corner. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
But here, so bail the thing out again with this
They got it out to the 41 with the first down. And that's a really difficult route to handle.
I told you that's why I kept him up there.
Working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
No reason to take him
off. It's Davis. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Oh, yeah, no serious position changes.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on 3rd. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
You see the stats.
The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Might be looking to run. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. And the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away, so his eye...
He's going for it all. Caught at the 25. What a play.
Oh, I'd have had him more time.
They are set up at the 17.
Maybe I should have run the bounds.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Spin that nigga.
The Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll open the second half with a run. And the 35, he's loose. They got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
The Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give is to Williams. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Makes a pass to Marker. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Fires downfield. Makes the catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Knock the ball down, pick it off.
I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
It's 1st down from the 11. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
See whatever bullshit they get to stay this fucking game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Noles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might as well stick with him. Runs through a tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again.
Nigga.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Mustangs. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Disrespectful.
What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Davis. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple yards there.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is makes a grab down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to Davis. Turning it on.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the 1st down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Running to the left. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Knight. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Extending the play. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a three-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start.
I want to do that with fucking other people.
Might be calling a hot route. He's looking to pass. Here's the pressure. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
You make it, so you make your own schedule pretty much, unless you fucking working with somebody.
They want that clock to run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Buying some time. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Mustangs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the score.
Let me tell you something. When that guy goes in motion, alert, alert. He's a burner. I have to be 100% locked in and understand they can give him the football and he can burn. Great job by the defense being locked in on their keys and knowing that could be a possibility.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone, and the field starts to shrink. They really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Unleashes to the end zone. Looking for the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him and make a nice tackle.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a third and goal? Moving toward the end zone. Ball out! Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
All right, offense, it's your turn. We got to get something together here. You got to get 2 scores, so they got to work fast. Defense, we just did our job. We just got you the ball back. I know there's still a long way to go, but got to make something happen really quickly.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Makes the catch. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot.
Every single time.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Pocket breaking down. Blasted as he lets it go.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming.
He got nothing.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big
this nigga
play
will
here late.
forever try to push the pressure using it. Are you stupid?
Fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Running back searching for a hole. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Winning those individual 6-second battles.